To build your website, you're going to use Google Sites. To get to that, you've already logged into your Google Drive, and up here, use the waffle icon where you can get the different Google apps. And if you click on this, you should see Google Sites, which is what you want. If you can't find Google Sites, then click on More, and you can do a search and find it that way. So I'm going to click on Google Sites. It takes me in here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Create, and I can create in New Sites, and I select that, and it's going to build that for me. And so you can see here, basically I have it. So it starts off with your home page right here. You know, and if you're working on the Cold War or whatever it is, you can type that in. Your site name here should be each of your names. So name number 1. Name 1, name 2, name 3. You got to give it a, and then you can click up here and it'll put your names in there, which is what we want, right? And you can, if you want to, you could add, you know, Cold War afterwards so we know what it is. But this is basically your banner. Here's all your tools for what you can and can't do. One of the first things you're going to want to do is share it with your group members, right? And so you go in here and you can share with other people, so share it with the rest of the members in your group and make sure that they have editing rights. They can edit, and then you can go ahead and click done on that, and then you're working on this. So if you want to add some text here, which you'll want to do on your home page, you can just click the add text box. You can resize the text box. You can change, you know, the font style, how it's aligned, and all that kind of stuff. But this is where you're going to give us our intro to that. There's some different things here. You can change the background. You know, you can duplicate the section if you want. You can delete whatever it is you need to do. You're going to want to add a lot of images as well. So you can say, click images. You can go find an image on the internet and paste the link to it here. Probably better to go get your image and put it into your Google Drive, and then you can go here to Google Drive and find different images that you may have, and then it'll put it in that way. But that's how you get an image in there. They have, you know, small little components like dividers that you can put in, which is, you know, just a line that kind of separates some stuff out for when you're looking at things. Here's how you can embed a YouTube video, so you can use those and resize those things. The other thing you can do is you can sort of lay out your information in a Google Doc, and then you can actually post your Google Doc directly on here, and what will happen is it'll embed your Google Doc. So if I want to do that, I could do that and say, let's say, here's a page that I've done, but you can see that I'm putting in this, and it actually puts in the actual Google Doc page. So sometimes that helps you to lay stuff out. You know, I could resize these things, whatever I want to do, you know, to make it larger, and I can show everything, but that way it'll build that for you. What Sites always does also is it'll resize or continue to resize your page here in order to allow for everything that you've got on there. So you can see it's just kind of extending the page out. So there's a number of different things that you can do. So there's that. I could use all kinds of different things here. But this is basically how you go about it. When you're ready to add a new page, right, so you can go Pages, and then under your home page, which is the only page we have, which is this page right here, right, you can go over here, and you can say add a sub page, and it'll drop it in, and you can say, oops, sorry. You know, and you can add in your next page, and it makes it a sub page, and here you go, right? And so it's already got your name still here. You can see this is where your links go, and the one in blue is the one that has your page. There's different themes if you want to change colors and themes of your website or whatever it might be. You can do all those kinds of things, and then the same thing goes back. You do that. When you're done, you got to make sure you publish it, right? And then you got to make sure that you've shared it with me, and so all I need is can view the published site, right? And make sure you put my, you know, KJane and PowiUSD in there, and then that way I've got a copy of it and then you're going to post it eventually to MyConnect. But that gives you those different options. So that's in general how you use Google Sites.